What's up, guys? Today you're gonna be kicking it with Kim. This is my first video. I'm gonna be making more videos and I hope you like them, okay? If you're about to go to Meps and you don't know what to expect, well, the very first time I found out I was going to Meps was February 28th. So, my recruiter called me and he was like, hey, Kim, you know, you're gonna go. By the way, my recruiter, if you ever get a chance to watch this. Okay, anyway, so my recruiter calls me and he's like, hey, are you ready? Like, you're going to Meps next week. I think it was a Wednesday. Yeah, he was like, you're going to Meps on Wednesday. Stop by my office. He told me to bring my birth certificate, my social, and my license. So but I was sitting there waiting on the shuttle. This lady walks in and she was like, Garcia Sanchez, and I was like, yes, ma'am. So I got up, signed my name on this little paper thing. So the shuttle took us to the hotel and I was in there with two different dudes and I was the only girl in there. So I really wasn't talking. I just had my earphones in, you know, just minding my own business. And when we got there, we couldn't check in. So I stayed at the Red Lion Hotel in Atlanta. There was like this KFC next door and that's where they went to eat. I wasn't really hungry, so I just sat there till they were done eating whatever. So then we got a chance to check in, and then after we checked in, we went into like this room and you had to get the piece of paper and like sign everything that you acknowledge what to do and what not to do. So then the lady, she was reading over the paper that they gave us, and she was like, y'all take a look around. If you want a room with somebody, just stand right next to them and you can room with whoever you're standing next to. So then I didn't really know anybody. I really didn't care who I was rooming with. I just hoped there wasn't no weirdo, you know, like I wake up and they like standing over me. Like, no, I did not want that to happen. So I got my key and I went to my room and my roommate wasn't there. And I was just wondering, like, who's my roommate? Who's my roommate? On your little brochure thing for your room, like, it comes with two tickets, your breakfast ticket and your lunch ticket. So if you wanted to, you can go, well, where I stayed, you can go to the Mexican restaurant across the street with that ticket and you could eat for free. But I didn't want to do that, so I just got me Uber Eats and got me some chicken tenders. And I was there from, like, 3 to, like, 8:30 because that's when, like, we had, like, a briefing session. It was gonna go down the next day, what time we had to be downstairs at breakfast and all that. And I went downstairs to like this room that they had. The room, it was cool. Like, it had bumper pool. I don't know, y'all know what that is, but it had a bumper pool table. It had a foosball table. It had hella TVs. You could play Fortnite, video games, really. And then there was like this other TVs where you can watch whatever movies you wanted to. And then like there was just chairs and tables that you could sit at. So I walk in there and it's packed. So I'm like, oh my god, I gotta mingle with all of these people. And there wasn't anywhere to sit, just kind of like standing up. And you know, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my god, like after this, am I gonna go back to my room or am I gonna talk to people? So, you know, I'm just sitting there and I'm in a corner like on FaceTime with one of my friends. I was on FaceTime and then you know, I was getting a little bored. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just go play cards with these people that are there. So the people that were there, they were actually pretty cool. Like, we was playing bullshit. If y'all don't know what bullshit is, just look it up. We were sitting there playing bullshit, and then there was this one girl, and there was this one guy that Colombian papi. One thing they told us not to do is like girls in the boys' room or boys in the girls' room. Like, just keep it, you know, keep it formal. Don't be ratchet out there, okay? He was looking good, but I wasn't trying to like get his number or anything. So we went to the gas station. We had to sign out wherever we were going. And we had to be back to the hotel by 10. And from 10 to 11, you could be like anywhere in the hotel. We stayed downstairs in the little room till about like 11. And I finally decided to go upstairs. And my roommate was there. Shout out to Naya, my roommate. She in the Navy. I don't know like if you ever gonna see this video, but if you ever do, you was nice. The next day, they told us we had to be up and downstairs by 4:30. I woke up at 3:30 because I had to wake up my roommate. So I was like, I'm going to wake up first, get my stuff ready, and then wake her up so she can get in more sleep. See, I'm being generous, okay? I got up around 3:30, got dressed, whatever, woke up my roommate. And then, let me tell you, the girl that I went to the gas station with, right? They forgot to set their alarm. So, like, we sitting there waiting, and they're like, we're missing da-da-da and da-da-da. I forgot the last names. And I was like, oh, junk. That's the girl I was with yesterday. So, somebody went up there to get them. The man that was over everything, like, he was like, whoever's late is going to have to face some consequences, right? So, they got down there late. And he was like, why were y'all late? This, that. They're just sitting there, and they're like, they're scared because, like, we're not at Meps yet. But it's like a military environment, so I guess they thought like he was being strict. They had to sing their ABCs in front of everybody. Yo, I'm telling you, if that would have been me, boy no. They had to sing their ABCs 2 times, like sing. I'ma look for the video. And if I still got it, I'm gonna put it up here. But if I don't, I'm sorry, y'all. We ate breakfast. So, boom. We on a bus. And I sit right next to my roommate. She's shipping out the next day. And I'm like, oh my God, congrats, this and that. We get to Meps. And the shippers go on one side. Full physicals go on the other side. And then, I forgot what the line was in the middle. If you're not shipping out, and if it's not your first time here, you go in the middle. Okay? The lady is telling us, like, what's about to happen, you know. Go this way, go this way. You get your social security card out and all that stuff with your folder. And then you go to your liaison and they ask you how you're getting home. And then you go back to the front and like you take a picture, you do your fingerprints, all this stuff. And then they tell you to start your physical. You go do like your eye vision, your depth perception, your hearing test. Then you gotta get your blood drawn. It just comes like with like all that stuff, and it took for freaking ever, right? Basically, after I did all that we had to do, you had to go into this room with the doctor. She was like, everything seems good, hold on, give me 1 second. And that's when I was like, your girl's nerves were skyrocketing because I was like, oh my God, what did she find? They be trying to ask you like, are you sure? They be trying to be your friends, but in reality, they setting you up for failure. Like when they ask you stuff, do not answer. Think 30 seconds. Did you talk about that with your recruiter? If your recruiter didn't put it on the sheet and you tell them, you setting yourself up for failure, man. They're gonna use that against you to disqualify you. Like, all jokes aside. So the doctor was like, everything's good, but hold on. So, like I said, I'm like, oh my God, like, what's wrong? Like, did I do something wrong? And she's like, it seems like you have problems with your eyesight. And I'm like, I for real cannot see without like my contacts or without like my glasses. So I'm like, oh my God. And she's asking me, she's like, do you have glasses? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Like, I took my contacts off for my vision test and all this stuff. And she was like, unfortunately, we're gonna have to disqualify you. I was in the verge of like pouring down crying. Like, I didn't even know what to do with myself. When she told me, unfortunately, we're gonna have to disqualify you, I was like, and like, just a heartbreaking moment, man. I was like, what do you mean? Like, you know, I'm trying to hold my composure. Okay? I can't be looking weak. So I wasn't gonna cry, even though I wanted to. I was like, I don't understand, like, why am I being disqualified? So she said because of my astigmatism, because it was in the -7s and stuff and all that. So I go to my Air Force liaison and I'm like, can I call my mom? Because my mom was supposed to pick me up at 3. If I passed it, she could have came and picked me up at 3. But since I didn't, it was around like noontime, and I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, they disqualified me. Like, come pick me up. I don't want to be here no more. After I hung up, my liaison was like, it's going to be okay. You know, it's just like your eye vision. You can go to the doctor and get a waiver for that, and then you can come back. So I go to the doctor, and I get a waiver for keratoconus. I don't know. I faxed it to my recruiter. Then my recruiter got to fax it out to Meps. Meps got to fax it out to headquarters. I'm not hearing nothing from my recruiter. I'm not hearing nothing at all. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, I can't get in because I'm blind as a bat. Finally, my recruiter calls me 3 months later talking about, oh, you're going to go to Meps and then everything should be good as long as you do what you did last time. So the next time I go, I didn't stay at the hotel. So my parents took me early in the morning. They stayed around town, like in Atlanta somewhere. I guess they went out to eat. They did some fun stuff while I was sitting there being bored, okay? So I went into the middle line because I wasn't either a shipper or I wasn't like full physical. So I went in the middle line. I went into the middle line and all they did was height and weight check. That's all they did. And I just stood in the room waiting the whole day. I literally had to sit there and wait till everybody else got done with their physical, whatever, whoever was swearing in. It's lunchtime, so you know, I went into the cafeteria, got me the little sandwich. It was straight, but I could have had something better, but you know, it's okay. It's free food, so I ate it. So then my liaison, he was like, oh, you can call your family that's coming. So I called my parents and I was like, y'all can start heading over here. I'm gonna swear in like soon, so you know, I'm excited. I go and take like this personality test and like do this survey, and then we're in this room and it was me and 5 other, I was the only girl in there. We're repeating what the lady is saying and stuff, and then you know, I hear my mom, I hear my sister crying. I'm like, really? After we're done, she's like, all right, congratulations. I turn around and I give my parents a hug and they're telling me they're proud of me and all this stuff. They're hugging me, like giving me all this unconditional love. So this other family takes pictures of us. After that, they said, you're good to go. So I grabbed my things. They were like, congratulations. I got in the car. You know, everybody's excited. It's all I've been waiting for. Like, I've been waiting to do this since February. And look at me. It's May. And boom. Boom. So, yeah. That was my Meps experience. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Okay? Because, I want to give y'all more videos. I got a lot to talk about, okay?